To the fans, kick off this starting set. Please start making your way into the stadium to the office of the game.
Huh?
We need to do another music. They are really?
Yeah. Go get that black.
Go for a post.
Go get that fan bag. That black thing.
We're going to say hoping we killed up.
Let's go further out. Stay right here. We'll take a picture of y'all. Well, I was going to take one of everybody. All right, now do the other two.
I know.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
World Cup có chữ QA Dallas.
How fucking good.
High level. But this one they scan. The other one they just look to see if you got it.
ما فيش حد هيسألنا جوه على هيسألنا جوه. لا لا لازم قلبه يبقى معانا. لما نخش جوه لازم قلبه يدخلنا مره على. تعالوا كده
Ya por la
Corbin, we're gonna stay right here.
Wait, Colby, we should.
Fans, please start making your way into the stadium. The match is about to begin. Don't forget, after the match, the party still continues right out here at the Stadium Fan Experience for 2 hours post-match. That's right, we'll be out here partying all the way up until 5 p.m. today. Thank you to everyone, and good luck to Australia and Egypt.
Really? That sound? We're at the wrong game. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm gonna find you later.
يقول لسه شمس
ايوه ايوه
like that. 我找阴凉裙子。脱的衣服。
We book your pictures, yours?
Yeah. Want to grab this lovely lady in red. Ladies in red. One of you mind taking the photo? Okay. No, sorry. Okay. All right. All right. We'll try it again. I know. Yeah.
There you go.
Woo! 这个照片怎么拍不出来呀？那你随便拿相机照吧。
那就用相机啊，你还用手，不用相机用什么照？
我不是。
我人站在哪里？拍录照前面一点。
Thank you.
Thank you. appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Let me take you. Yeah. I don't know how to use it. There you go.
Thank you. Thank you. All the best today.
Learn that. Because I know she tells you how to do it.
Yeah, it's new.
Came up with it this morning.
Salah!
Bro, will you take a picture? By then I might be done.
赛场半数。哎呀，一个破球场。
他对官方 photo 拍了。
It's like at that point, especially if you run, I was running a lot. It was just stuff on my knees, my back. Well, I was just my baby's on the phone.
Que diga nunca y que diga me encanta.
একটা এদিকে একটা ওকে গো
Pero él empezó a hablar algo y dijo, Pablo. Ivan kamera Arif.
Big.
Yeah, that's what I was doing something. I have trouble.
Too big. That's what I know.
There's a couple.
That's why. It's a $20 purse that we bought at a Marshall's.
I thought mine was bad.
She's still calling?
Yeah.
Tell her we're not even in yet.
I do.
Hey, could you interview?
Egypt and who else? Australia.
And even then, still, they're only like 10. It's weird.
Okay, y'all. Yeah? You don't know it?
Right there, yeah, that's perfect.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy the game.
You have a good one.
Let's go, Egypt.
Section 120, row 7.
لا لا الصومالي بيلعبوا بس انتوا لا.
You gonna interview me?
I just assumed.
You guys take our picture?
You take our picture? Gladly, I love it. We got all the different colors going on. Hey boys.
Yeah.
Wolf pack on 3. 1, 2, 3. Wolf pack. Woo!
Do you guys want a picture?
Hey, you got it. You're the youngest. I was like, I'm so sorry.
Salah on 3. 1,
Hey,
2, 3. Mo Salah. Salah.
oh, you can get one of your team.
¿Puedes voltear, por favor? Sí. Muchísimas gracias. Vamos, México. ¿Y usted? Puedes tomar varios.
Australia it is, but what an occasion, what a stadium, what an atmosphere. These players out there, their dreams, their watch World Cup before, now they're here. It's such a great occasion, it's sacrificing, they've got the right to represent Australia now. The round of 32 with potential to go through the MCC.
Let's see how Australia settle into this contest. And the us starting on the right. Such an effective play for Milo with man of the match against Paraguay. And if I get that touch all over for him. So just to settle with those a little bit of confidence early.
Yeah, that's what you want to do in such a game. You know, there's much you would think to be those nerves and butterflies. You want to get a few contacts on the ball, keep it nice and simple and work your way into the game.
Here's Rami. So we set forward. There's twice here. Marsh. Recently was playing about 7 minutes of World Cup football and before 2026 his last appearance for Egypt was in 2019, so a 6-year absence, 7-year in fact absence from international football, so a big occasion for him.
So that will really isn't being on the ball stage is nothing better for a player.
Here is once more. He's feeling away at the back against that big rim. Number 5 changes. Fati, who he plays a centre-back, just drop in. He's a holy midfielder for today, so they've just got that defensive steal in the middle of the park. And we can see the full-back shot around, and very close to there. Fourth consecutive time in the FIFA World Cup match for Australia.
There was a heading ball behind him, behind Hampton, you see a short just drifting to the right side, a little bit more central.
Here's Atia. Fati. And he is the right back. And he is strengthened position with Harry suits up perfect in that exchange. And here's the last position for Mohamed Salah running in for the majority of the match. Here's Shakabi. Australians in the United States have made the trip to Dallas to recover the airport on both the east and west coast of America. Great to see.
They're trying to double over the shore and Haiti pushing forward there on that right side. Goes on a point of 8, she's taking one.
Arlington consecutive starts for Lucas Arlington. Continues to be Australia's youngest ever starter for the Socceroos at the FIFA World Cup.
Another opportunity now for the Socceroos and the set piece.
Distribution throughout the World Cup. With his own season that opening match against Turkiye, solid performance against Paraguay. He was under most strict against the United States. That's for sure. In Seattle, it was a hectic first half for him.
Yeah, the Paraguay just come in. They didn't take it out. He was busy that night and really kept us in the game. But you know, to think so early in his international career to be on such a stage, he's so himself in a fantastic manner.
This and players I've seen in Europe, as well as in France and Belgium. You can see Haney was stretching the pitch early on, the fill on from Haney.
There's that right side again, Haney going high, trying to double up on his page. Harrington needs to slide across. Then he getting a short there, looking to make one side run, so it's important. The back five slide.
Mamush finds his way to a shoot. You can see he's rotating with Mohamed Salah in that space. Haney through that delivery across. Salah on the ball. He's been a little bit conspicuous by his absence early on, but he's that type of player that can produce that moment of absolute genius. And we see the club all country. An amazing record with Egypt, let alone the impact he's had on Liverpool.
As well aware of Salah straight, but again the Socceroos defensively, as we've seen in the previous 3 games, connected, closing space essentially.
Fancy opens up the pitch once more for Haney.
Waiting for our moments, playing on the break.
Jackson Irvine winning his 86th tonight. Control with a bit of pressure there from Roy Boss. Chikani. You can see Lucas Arlington's the one dropping. Chikani pushing up. Roy Boss a little too far.
We've been on that pitch earlier, and it is nice and quick. There's water on it. You saw it there on his first touch, just skip across, skip away from him. That's nice and quick.
And boys are going to have to adjust to that. Alfonso. And no use dribbling skills. Great to have a player of his technical prowess in the Australian lineup for this World Cup. Good work by Metcalfe.
know, the soldiers will pick on that and anything now going back to him, look to keep applying that pressure. He looks a bit nervy.
That's it, really does control the tempo in midfield. Breaks here for Hafez. And space to explore for Owen push. We know how the members here from Manchester City, their injury break season though. And that slows up, just got to get bodies behind the ball. They retain the shape. International debut in March or May, in fact. So, of course, against New Zealand, and this is a dangerous situation here. Master has got so many variations in this type of moment. Will be the left foot, Salah or right, but I'm sure I think I know which way I'll go. It's going to be a high advantage. Shot and sure about the shot. Australia at this World Cup, they've been very tight with it. We're dropping out for one moment against the players in this whole league.
That's the level he is. We're in the World Cup. We're in the 32. It takes one moment and we'll be pushed.
The breakout World Cup for that man. And we know that Mohamed Salah. Time for Australia to respond. Long throw from Chicago. Built on by Sousa.
It's just falling there, and only on his left foot. Right decision to take on early. You see here, Metcalfe with the other shot. Drops over on his left foot, he just snatches at it. It goes wide. I'd like to see that sort of part of what he wants his left foot.
His eyes must have lit up there. He's yet to score in his 35 internationals, including today for Australia. And then how effective he is being in the middle of the park with defensive efforts and pressure on the ball. He's been Australia's leader in that respect. But now we'll find out a little bit about what this Classic for 2026 is made of. Played early in the direction of Olpato. Harrington. O'Neill. 2-1. This is a little way of one. He sits Olpato's face. Mr. Olpato. Sure. Had a little bit too much of it. And O'Neill takes over. Metcalfe in the top area. That's there for Zico. And now Most effective in the first match against Turkiye. There's very good as a right left attacking player.
Against Paraguay, putting in a great shape, but he's definitely not a natural line. It's a little bit tougher. He's had to go. And so he likes to be able to move into space.
Defended well for the first quarter of an hour, just a couple of minutes. Maybe with the exception of this man who's showing a couple of signs of fatigue, most of Turkiye. They have switched their central defensive partnerships. Fatur is injured, which means Hafez gets a start left back. He's pretty good early.
Yeah, these early signs in centre areas where they're trying to, like I say, overload those wide areas and exploit it.
There's a little luxury shout from Harry Soutar and players from Arlington. Let's go for Australia. Central back three will be a real feature of this World Cup. Keep the fight on, so that's the message. Get into the players.
There's plenty of time. This is a good spell to get on the ball. It's been a decent action for the Socceroos. Like I said, it's a little bit more aggressive perhaps on the press.
You can see hands up from Reuters. Not too many passing options there now. Unless we go to pocket space. Here's Metcalfe trying to dribble his way out of trouble. Turkiye. Tight space is put over the top by Irvine. Ross. And looks off for a rugby, I think, for the buildup. And this is exactly where they're attempting to be. Immediately, there's no holding players to see the rebound.
Shape of rugby and then back onto the road before going out.
Thinking on right well. Fatih. Haney. The shield's been really good in the way he rotates with Mohamed Salah. In fact, he's been more prominent than Salah. He's been quiet. And we know he's probably protecting a hamstring. There is a problem, but not enough to warrant him the bench today.
We're seeing here again now opening up to the opposite side, and Shaw's the one who drifts out into that wide area. Salah a little bit more central for Egypt. But he's been quiet so far, Salah. This is where you just like to see, we're going to really be a little bit more aggressive on the press. Egypt being able to just slowly move the ball, control the tempo of the game. You see here, I think what's a good call is just drifted in between Harry and Arlington there. Harry sort of lost him. At the time he's run. Thankfully for the Socceroos, offside.
Suta. Paraguay, taking first touch on him. There's a great reasonable delivery. And there's a sea of red there. And here's a ball of three.
Again, you see what Paraguay does. Sharp on the Euro from Beige. I don't put that ball wide. The story alone in the box. And we couldn't get that final ball, but again now we've spoken about the height. We have the height of this Egyptian side, but we need the delivery.
Here's the ball from Christopher Harbour. He wants a picture of delivery. This is got the ball, of course, with Sassuolo. And this has been playing way to the back post. Harrison doesn't control the header, and not a disappointing outcome.
Yeah, it is. That's another disappointing outcome. And I was talking about it with Chicago, Suta, and Arlington.
And there is Argentina showing like the goal to nil as we go into the Lakers halfway.
This is long and it's dangerous.
It's all like down we go.
I'm bringing together men who can take you out of luck.
I understand you gentlemen are very good at killing people.
We have a license to everybody.
And the games begin.
A real intensity with the delivery from both Mohamed Salah and Tony Popovich at the hydration break. We know how effective the breaks have been for Australia. Let's see the visited roster to be a few tweaks. Hassan will be very pleased with what's transpired. 5 changes, he's rotated his lineup. He's had some injury concerns. No other Fatul Rashid is suspended for this match. Alan Lee as well. And that man, I'm not sure. 32 international matches, 2 goals, both in World Cup play. That is quite some record.
Well, he's been a difference so far. He's been a threat, drifting out to that right side. With Hayes trading overload on Page. And he's the man to pop up the back post and give Egypt the lead.
Fans, young and old, there is magnificent amphitheatre of sport under the roof. It's very hot in Texas this time of the year. In the city of Arlington, in Dallas. And it's all air conditioned and very comfortable. The comfort level's not reciprocated by Australia. It is like being under pressure from the opening whistle. Let's see how they respond after this break.
Yeah, but just there we saw and spoke about it before the hydration break. Can we get that press a little bit more aggressive? And we saw that there from the story. The Socceroos pressing high, winning the ball back earlier.
all smiles at his first press conference. Mohamed Salah eventually repeatedly how he felt Mohamed Salah was not quite right, and he was getting on the bench. And I looked at you at the time, Luke, and I thought, wow, I reckon there might be a little bit of a double meaning in this.
He's not the first man ever at this level to be throwing curveballs, especially here in the US. So a little curveball clearly, I think, but you know, you get that at this level.
And just the presence of him in the starting order was seamless. Metcalfe scored against Turkiye. Runs out of room. He was Australia's 11th individual scorer in World Cup football. And it's a mess for Vancouver, and what was a marvellous night in Vancouver. They've not scored since though. They need to require to get back into the match against Egypt. They've met 3 times if you include the Olympic Games of 2020, the first in 87, the President's Cup. Australia won 4-3 on penalties after a scoreless draw. Some great Socceroos of the year involved: Evolver, Charlie Yankos, Graham Jennings, Peter Rostopoulos, Harry Vidal, Alan Hunter, Frank Farina, Paul Wade, Graham Arnold, Oscar Crino, and Andrew Z. Frank Arrow was the coach on that occasion.
Just a fantastic switch there from Haiti to have his Socceroos trying to close him in on the right side. And a superb ball from Haiti to Ayers to open the pitch up.
That's it. Ibrahim. Great combination. No Salah involved in that rotating superbly. Salah's the early computer is working pretty well in this match. Wasn't it the volume of possession he probably normally enjoys? Looks a little bit like Lionel Messi just walking through a match at the moment. We know when you look at Lionel Messi and what this stadium has produced, he scored 3 of his 6 goals in this World Cup at this stadium, including breaking Miroslav Klose's record of most World Cups goals scored.
Mohamed Salah is the Messi for Egypt, isn't he? And you know at any time, although he's been quiet thus far, at any moment, he can spring to life and change the game.
O'Neill played up the line. Here in Cooler on that small ball on his face, and just a poor touch. And I saw Samuel L. Jackson on the pitch before the match. There's Isaac Anthony.
Yeah, there's Isaac and Isaac, he's there in attendance. Obviously, support the Socceroos.
Behind. I'm sure we're going to have room there. Isaac in the stadium. Chamber of Football Australia. Which see his second goal of this FIFA World Cup. But in fact, there is a great man, very casual on the pitch before the match. I thought he would have been asking for a selfie on stage, Luke.
I went down there and I did notice him. I don't get starstruck too often, but I have to say I'm a huge fan.
coming together.
I'm not too sure if that's an injury or he's just trying to avoid a yellow card that could potentially be coming his way. They didn't look well enough for me. Yeah.
An excellent kick at right fullback. Or Egypt to do it. Starting to back there from Mohamed Salah. He's looking at his knee, but the connection was a little bit low down on the leg.
We're going to have to go off now, which gives an direct advantage to the Socceroos.
And stay up for at least 60 seconds until the next stopping plays that will basically be able to stop this in the end. And that's exactly what players are trying to stay on their feet. Still be used to the water. Referee Socceroos against here. Ricardo swings it left for a in. And the puts here third. Something out. And that's the foul. And that's another one. Red shirts on the ground.
Just showed a little bit of pain there. An injection by Salah to handle those crosses if we can get the right delivery. Same on second balls.
Keep on working, keeping the defensive shape and then looking for opportunities on the right. We're seeing how the fingers this area could have easily still in that pocket of space. Here's the release. There's his page. There's back to Arlington. They reset through Sultan. Turkiye. Move on lots of early. Probably wants to go further afield like that. Egypt spreading the pitch early on, really asking what was thrown in. Now they go through the middle. O'Neill, Page. Taking it through this way. Page takes on Haley. And then there's back post and we're studying it for Jordan Moss. Probably has showed his best chance against Paraguay. And an outstanding actual drop of shoulder for Pato. Comes to playing Boss. Zero tells the ball over.
Can we move the ball a little bit quicker, running on that every page? Can we get numbers in the box again here? Long throw, can we use our height?
Can we use the high advantage for these type of situations? Long throw. 0-0 Harry Sultan. Hooked on by Arlington. On the ankle. That's his page. Now, we're at stage 4 years ago. He had that wonderful chance against Argentina. And we'll open up nicely for him there.
But then again, the long throw causing all sorts of havoc. You can see him trying to handle Arlington, and sooner the ball bounces again in the box. And the story unselfishly drops it off the page and a good strike. Just got it up, but again, the threat that we have when those balls are going in the box is clear to see.
He was stopped by the Sandro Martinez. Another Martinez stopped Australia's progression late on with Cameron Cole having a hard chance against Eddie Martinez, but it didn't work out. The Socceroos have pushed Argentina all the way, as did your class of 2016 to Italy in Germany and Kazakhstan. And that's history. Australia in the present. There's signs that they're getting into this match now.
Yeah, well, that's what we'd love to see again, right? Every chance you get through this, you get Argentina in the next round. Obviously, they've got to face Cape Verde today. But we're up to that big again. It's very rough from this story in behind. You see, they're very, very heavy. This has been the same on set pieces. That's something. If on
Irvine trying to close it down. And I'm not sure with the outside of the foot.
That's a good feeling we've seen. He's got good tiny feet. And you just feel the other side, you're just starting on top of the Egyptians and a little bit nervy for the Egyptians.
Short, Irvine, into the channel, Delhanto, trying to cross on the spin. And this one is a powerful straight.
And who was it now? Poparo and Jordan Boss leading up. Last hit tackle, but yet again, another set piece from the other side, so we'll see an in-swing from Poparo.
Swinging for the other is here. We've got to change the outcome. This is Volpato deep. They want that second ball. Now look at it. Shikani feeling wide. Scoring back is his page. Good defensive awareness.
Tell you what, again, you see him very handy. We saw Harry Sutter just there, he went down in the box, playing to be dragged down. How many times have we seen it this World Cup? And all he's given for that.
There's been a bit of controversy with the VAR in the last few days.
Like I said, we've got Tony Popovich up here asking the question of the fourth official to keep an eye on that for the players to be clear about that.
That was correct. Too work the VAR, it's too much. His page is momentarily switched fronts to Jordan Boss. Keep an eye on that, Luke.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if that was a deliberate action or just as it comes from the set piece.
See that high press from Aaron Kunda.
This has been the outlet for the Egyptians.
And Haney, he went down with that knock and received the attention off the pitch. He's back on as we get towards half time. And I'm not sure on the 13th minute. This goal separates the two sides in this round of 32. Egypt searching for their first knockout win of the FIFA World Cup. In the same category as Australia. In fact, America came out with their first World Cup win in the group stage against New Zealand. That's it. Mohamed Salah or the right foot, buildup for sure. So they're trying to keep their line disciplined. Referee wants Mr. Kunda back from the free kick. There's Salah with a square. Artia. This time, Reuters. And strong work on Green Cross. And back on the right. And really, that person got to that work on control.
Yeah, look, again, the set piece short, trying to be clear Egypt. But that time we're well aware of the plays at the back post, defending the box well. We touched on that in that set piece again, you know, we touched on this as an experience Egyptian side. That was the experience for sure. To milk a free kick, to play out a little bit sometimes, you know, and you know, we talk about the youthfulness of this Socceroos side as well, that maybe can be a little bit clever at times.
Well, we feel the same, Luke, you share my view, there's been a little bit of disparity between, referees letting play go and being open in that respect, and nice to just pick up those type of fouls.
Yeah, definitely, and like I say, the referee's never an easy job, but you hope that they can be consistent is the key.
Get forward in the half of Mr. Country, he has a room and we're coming forward, looks like everyone is absolutely nothing in that. Needs to be applied in this type of environment.
Well, I don't know that the puck will be wanting to get in half time, be able to get his point across.
Possession from Egypt, but 41 for Australia, 9 in dispute. Australia with 5 attempts on goal to 3 corners. So we had that set piece threat, just not being able to profit from it. You can see the match momentum. Very much early on, it was in Egypt's favour, but Australia had pockets of opportunity in this first half.
Yeah, there's times that we have managed to open them up. It's a little better when we're a little bit more aggressive. We get set in our shape and then wait for that moment, pick our moments to press, and when we do, press high, press aggressive, and we have to turn the ball over.
It's amazing to see myself in about second or third gear at the moment physically. It's certainly not 100% capacity, that's for sure. Still playing his part. Artie. Turns over, Irvine.
Definitely call him there. You did take a ball and all, as they say.
And you're seeing that previous exchange when as this bloke ran onto the ball, there's just a lot of pace and explosion there from
see here, aggressive, the ball, and then, it's very nice. Down the inside of the leg, you feel that one, but they don't know he's up. And this one,
5 minutes of additional time, of course, 3 from the hydration break. I was just going to make that point about Mohamed not being able to close down as his range. So that explosiveness is not there. Doesn't mean he won't be effective in certain scenarios, though.
Definitely haven't seen the best view yet.
Still from a short. Opens up. There's Omar Bush. Returns the favour. Trying to get bodies behind the wall. The reset goes direct. And the vicious header. There was plenty of defensive cover and very good work there by Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, it was, but most of that's his intelligence. The timing of the run, it's off the shoulder, right sooner. Arlington did enough. Yeah, he's still trying to find his range. He's made a fantastic running line, got in behind the Egyptians. Quickly to recover, close the space for the story. He's coming in on his left foot and just couldn't get his foot around it.
Most lucky for Australia, American strike to hit a midfield. And the takes it in the sky. The box nice to get on Metcalfe. Window of opportunity. Turkiye thinks about delivery to the back post. And a thing on there from Ashur. Next for the page. Ball in the pass.
He's being dragged down by Havertz. Missouri unfortunate not to get a big hole in the header. But I'd love to see a replay because Rapara looks like he was running tackle into the back post.
It was weak between defenders. It's just sitting out. He's come off the body onto the helmet from here. That was my review on that replay. As a result, saved him from review.
That's some good signs for the Socceroos at the back end of this half. Causing problems for the Egyptians, getting on home, getting balls and bodies in the box.
O'Neill tries to move the ball for Ross. Chicago runs forward. Irvine. Volpata gets from position. Reads the pass so well, Christian Volpata. Held down by O'Neill. Here we come to his round, and that's so. Defender goes down. And then the no call in the Australia's favour. Volpata goes down the box. And that's a hand that was important from Volpata. More sugar. Running the first touch and suddenly injured under enormous pressure. O'Neill. Really hard to retain possession of Australia.
Johnny still down in the background.
And then we get towards the music. The player of this goalie.
We're seeing Havertz. He had two shots at Jordan Boss on the sideline before rugby has come in and collected him.
We're really exciting nothing from this world now before, that's for sure. Not sure how many more times you need to see that.
No, look, I think it wasn't necessarily that one, but the two before that from Havertz on the sideline was clearly actually was right, and that was had he gone down early, he could have drawn it. I'm talking about that experience of those players. I don't know how they fall in the position, they would have gone down.
And the Willie Ross remains on the pitch for the attention. The half-time whistle has been blown. And that man is the Nicholas in the moment. The line for sure with his second international goal, second at this World Cup. The defence decided to finish the half positively. But after 45 hours in Dallas is injured, leading the Socceroos by a goal to nil.
Talking about Jimmy Boss was receiving treatment on the edge of the field there in Dallas. Both nations chasing histories. Egypt has taken the first step in that direction. What response to the Socceroos conjured? Martin Lee, Sarah Ross, Tommy Orr, and the first 45 for right after the break.
Socceroos fans, how are we doing out there, boys? Brilliant opportunity. Take over this side, folks. Don't be late, hey, folks, let me know the team is working hard to fix the screens. The team is on
19 forwards. Earlier strike from distance, but also nearly got the Socceroos up to a perfect start. The only on their highlight, it wasn't to be, and Egypt took their first opportunity. So the Aussies trail at the break. It's Egypt 1, Socceroos 0. Welcome to halftime show. Nick Owens alongside Mark Levy, Sarah Walsh and Tommy Ward. Some worrying signs for Joy Boss right on straight at halftime. We saw at halftime whistle went. This is what happened afterwards. He managed to get to his feet, but on their mercy, it didn't look good for that left wing.
Obviously, we hope for the best of his words, but it's a massive loss for us. So when you look at the Aussies bench at the moment, we don't really have anything even close to like the right in terms of the attacking output that we get from Jordy Boss. I think all the replacements will be naturally more defensive.
Yeah, I think it's probably going to be Jason Guerrero who comes in. If it isn't like the last, I mean, I can't see him continue. You see how gingerly looks in the video there. But yeah, I think as his age, he might potentially maybe say get forward on that left-hand side. But absolutely is a big loss for Socceroos.
It is really sad for Jordy Boss himself as well. He has done so much in that Socceroos jersey. Has been so crucial when he was forced to shift to the right-hand side because they are already short.
Yeah, I would say I agree with Bush for here that it needed to be done. We through two late challenges. Halfways for only having 2 minutes in this entire World Cup has been fantastic for that fact that I was completely away with 3 those. So, look, you can see the early goal, that's what happens. Teams like this with the emotion game, and it's really a tough second half that they're coming out with and how a bit more present. Totally that goal.
What's the latest on the Australian camp for Icon during such a time?
Firstly, pretty distressing watching Jordy Boss get carried in. Once you make an incident, just heartbreaking, terrible tackle. The morning was saying the referee played advantage. He doesn't come back and look at the play. Yeah, disappointing, but we've got to move on and we'll be better in the second half. He's obviously just a bit of a scrappy guy from that point of view, but plenty of runs and that. Yeah, we're disappointed with getting away with cheap off the set piece when we pride ourselves on getting really good out, getting out. And getting on the side, but I think for us, it's about keeping the ball. Once we get to 5, 6, 7 passes, we seem to find pockets of space. And if we can do that better in the second half, I think that will create more opportunities for us. That's right.
Socceroos assistant coach Paul O'Connor there at halftime. The Socceroos clash with Egypt. As we look at the highlights from the first 45, the Socceroos gave away a free in a very dangerous position that are forced to pay for.
Yeah, we saw earlier in that one part, probably at the time of the half, he's a brilliant striker with his left foot. He was finding his little pockets of space. This was his best on the half. His decision making did run him down on a couple of occasions, but he's on the right hand side, Messi. What we were getting for that pace, still he was using his pace was a threat, wasn't it?
Yeah, he is. He's a constant threat, but again, you see here when he does get past, very limited numbers in the box, and this in the box. I think the best opportunities moving forward, I think they've been very vulnerable in terms of them giving the ball up a lot in various areas as well. If we be brave enough to get pressure on the ball, I think we just enjoy it.
See, Eric Kulisevsky's player on Martin, his lack of awareness in the striker. Meant to be cold side, first side, but he's just going to do better. But sure, he's scored against Belgium, it's fantastic. Very good.
I think conceding the second phase of set piece is always a hurdle, so I won't be happy with that. We did have a few moments after that. We saw set pieces and were largely disappointed, but these long throws from Sokati caused a bit of chaos. We know Egypt, they're not comfortable defending these kind of long throws out there.
No, they're not. You see, when it does become a little bit chaotic, they do struggle. We've seen that previously from them as well, but we're sort of looking now, I think, to really find something that's repetible in the way they play. I think you see even there, most of our players being decent. If you get some time early in the team, the box is in a fantastic position.
You did mention set pieces there, Tommy. Interesting tactic in the first half, and we've seen it throughout the World Cup so far. That floating long ball, not working at the moment.
Well, I think the size we've got, if you get the delivery right, the delivery right means at pace, and you make good timing of your runs in the box. It's almost impossible to defend. So I think we're allowing the defenders to get the pole position and making it more difficult than it needs to be. So that's been, it's not such a huge weapon for us. I think it's been a very disappointing part of our game this whole tournament. But I think just more broadly, look at the chances of it. I think Missouri has been too isolated up front. With or without the ball, when we're pressing, it's him pressing alone and it's picking us up. And with the ball as well, when we do go on to him, then no one's pushing up for the second ball.
Tony Popovich, we've plenty to think about at halftime, big halftime talk underway. As we speak, we'll take you back to the second half in Dallas after today. Did you know South Africa is a great photo to keep rhythms to New York? Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was born when the Japanese took judo to Brazil. When North African flying traditions met Spanish dough, Spain made the judo. Australia is the first sound system to the UK, the World Cup. And this is what it was when 48 nations meet to play one beautiful game.
The future is already here. Next starts now.
But that's just the beginning. Tell us everything. What about big drama, movies, and OGs? The good stuff, raw stuff, all spicy stuff. Stuff like, I heard this, and ooh, what's that? This is a streaming service we didn't know we needed. This is SBS On Demand, and it's all free.
Welcome back to Dallas Stadium in Texas, where the Socceroos are about to make change heading into the second half. They trail Egypt 1-0 at the break, doing what's no doubt injured. Right on the cusp of half-time, it looks from those pictures like Cartoon with player Trey Jackson. A whole heap that's really what they should think about at the break. Does that injury cause not just one change, but potentially more?
Yeah, look, I think it does. I think something does need to change, and I don't think it already has it at the moment. Obviously, just a like and like for like at the moment, but it's a tough situation because traditionally we're struggling to get somebody to be able to play one minutes, but we need someone like this on the pitch. So that's why I thought at half time we may have seen this and move into that left-hand side potentially at the cost of Irvine. I just think this game, Irvine's a fantastic player, but this game, Irvine's a rough. We'll get somebody in there that pushes back up in there, over in that space area, and bring them off top. But time will tell, he's going to have to make a move at some point if that's what change soon.
Yeah, I think that's the key, is that you're losing that kind of attacking thrust on the right-hand side in the wing-back role, so you need to make up for that ability somewhere else on the pitch. So I think that if this score stays the same going into the second half, it's only a matter of time before he has to tweak things. And I just think as well, it's more about the intent of our team rather than the personnel. I think we need to be more positive, more proactive in our press too, because they have turned the ball over, they've got time in their back third, so I think we need to learn a lesson from that and get in their face.
At the risk of bringing it back to personnel, we haven't seen Motorway and Mr. Irvine on the field together since match day 1. Is this the time?
Yeah, I think by doing that, you obviously have somebody in the box, right? Obviously going to have that threat. I would love to see everything on the left at some point, and I like that everyone switch out and really start to play a little bit more attacking in midfield as well. As I say, they make a statement to Egypt. They're going to play out this match. I think we've seen on the ground and there's going to be lots of games being played.
And that's what it can do, it's like always a good box as well. So he's done, and I think it's like still seeing goals towards the back end of the season. He straps, he works hard, and he's a coach.
I was in the right back for Egypt's being tested, not by Metcalfe, and let's see everything we're up against it.
History on the line in Dallas. There are no second chances from here. Let's take it back to your commentary team, David Bashir, and we will keep.
not sure what his definition of foul is.
But I like from Chicago, anybody across, they're talking about that, being clever in these areas, drawing a foul in these dangerous areas, where we get people in the box, where we're being threatening. We just need that delivery.
He leaves the right foot, taking the wheel, gives us there. Harry Suter, centering hit. Undeserved from a player that was outstanding against Paraguay, lovely here. And the Warriors 2 minutes in the first half.
Yeah, it was first game to see obviously Joey Boss had to come off and take that heavy mark. It didn't look good. And we wish him well. He's been fantastic for this Soldiers team. And we hope there's nothing serious.
You can see that the Egyptian officials and the later away by the fourth official saying there needs to be an actual style of play. They're not satisfied yet.
We get all out the second half, the play acting, they're going down. So far, the referee, the second half is not taking it, not biting.
Very good. All I can see, the assistant to Tony Popovich described it. Example by Hafez has been terrible. And the referee doesn't come back and book him. That's the mental World Cup obstacle Australia has to get through to progress. Here's O'Neill. His match as well. Knocked down by Harrington.
Fantastic touch composure from the 18-year-old.
Which really controlled the hot ball superbly. Comes out to Suter. They did finish the half impressively Australia. And now Suter has to double back and scans the horizon for any in trouble. Gets himself in a little tangle with Mohamed Salah on his hip. You can tell just by that action. Salah's just not trying to close down any space.
No, he hasn't put himself out. He's been waiting and trying to pick his moment, Salah, to impact the game.
Well, Panto showing his best play in the first half. Into the end of this week. No whistle for Panto. Lost the first challenge. Looking at the post. And it's his patron saying, not the wrong man in that situation. O'Neill carries it forward. There's a ball to the short.
who will look to play the game in their way, draw fouls, manipulate it.
And that's exactly what Paul Senior said at the break. They are truly the lead. Australian needs to protect the ball a lot better. Very tight. Irvine.
see this before I win. Socceroos connected, close on space essentially, Asian defence.
Half-X, all about delivering the cross. Zico comes short. They grew up through Ibrahim and was short. And now the one-stop to Mohamed Salah. Metcalfe. Here's Sousa. Just that's the touch on the wheel. And that's a costly turnover for Australia.
Found himself in a great position, Lockhart. He takes up that position, but that time his first touch let him down. He turned over the ball again.
Perfect conditions under the roof of the Belgium Stadium, 70,000 in attendance. There's a 1-1 beyond the hour in this round 32 knockout match. Both England and Australia searching for their first knockout win in the FIFA World Cup. Atia, ashore. That's a nice scenario. One good return to the purpose. I think that the move is in the offering for Tony Barnett pretty soon. That's it. Hey. Slice or kick. Marcelo's offside. And he turns the post. That needs to be secure.
Looking across the space, can have the ball and then to the across.
There's also Abdul Mahdi, the tallest man in this Egyptian lineup, 193 centimeters, and set back from Zamalek. And there's some muscle. On board his 15th region. So fresh legs on the pitch.
nature of the war has changed. Surrender is no longer an option for the SAS. Silicon Valley, the single richest enclave in America. You want to see the roof? We'll show you. Most of us go back for you.
SBS World News, stream live now at 6:30 on SBS On Demand.
What's the effect of what I see? I feel like it's not ongoing. Here's a look at 15 years of my life. And now I'm finished. And then I find out why. What I do, all of my shit is useless.
The Counterparty Story, stream free on SBS On Demand.
Stadium with the instructions to Marshall. It was the second half something to be unfortunate. Jordan Wilson got injured just before the break. It's not serious for Jordan. It was a pretty bad coming together, wasn't it?
It was, it didn't look good, and yeah, like I said, he's touching his knee. He's a tough young man. And I certainly don't want to go off, and like I said, I just hope that it is nothing serious because he's got such a bright future and he's a massive part of the soccer side.
Absolutely. And it looks like Hostage has been ready. Of course, he came on late against Paraguay just to settle things down. Around the top of the moment, followed by Sousa. Surely, well in the first touch and then Hafez. He went nicely in before Hato. He was fouled on the edge of the area. Go in! Aaron put the rise as well. Taken down superbly by Short. Strong activity way around the counter attack. Also with the fresh legs. And the match. He's had a very good match.
You know, you can get from ideas. We're still alive on this left side, but quickly retreat. We've got to be mindful. Some good moments going forward, but Egypt looking at threat in transition as well.
But as for Aaron Cooper, it's pressing just to try to force them to stay up high. Out the right here. Mohamed Salah, you can see that's an own goal. Hassan. And who knows, he had suffered a pretty heavy head knock, 10 minutes before the own goal went in.
He certainly did. Looked to me from up here that he was out. The players rolling over, but the medical team cleared to carry on. Fortunately for the Socceroos.
Hassan. It was a pretty sharp winger for Egypt. Good spread of the pitch too. Scott's had a good match, Hafez. He's not a little fortunate to avoid the yellow card. And he thought about delivering the cross first time. Brings in Hassan. Now opens up to Mohamed Salah.
You see the Socceroos patient in the defence. Egypt going from one side to the other. No space to go through the middle. And then defend the box when the ball's coming in.
Well, we're 73 minutes in. Ivan Bristich replacing Patrick Hato. And we just saw the couple touches and still going up to the Australians. This is the remain. And Hudson did not come on against Paraguay, but he was replacing his roommate. And he has to really come up for a difficult couple of Australia.
Yeah, well, we don't want to get from up to away. And the threat that he's going to be at the most is very similar to Mohamed. Mohamed just couldn't quite get that in quite again, but a good
So the first couple of matches did Mohamed Salah, so we've got them well off at the moment. Salah versus Zero. I'm looking forward to that. Maybe from the outset. Substitution will play a huge part, as will fitness, as this match edges towards perhaps extra time.
They will, most certainly. You know, the Socceroos obviously have more time for their recovery time between games, and a younger team squad. We know the Egyptian squad has a lot more experience, but Lex can definitely play a part.
Still many cool heads on the bench, but we've not that point in the build-up. No foul against Irvine. Put forward by Sultan. Harrington a clean, sure touch. He reads it so superbly. Oh, lovely. Straight over there from Zero. Turkey. So working hard. Page.
Great action from Metcalfe to win that ball up high.
Page. More dangerous area. Woodley out, clearly. Someone assisted that way.
We're only 10 stories up, but I saw that out.
Harrington. A touch and a delivery. And I'm sure it's picked up so much attention from big clubs in Europe.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Some of the performances from all these Socceroos definitely will put them in the market.
He knows when to play forward and when to be conservative. And that's instinct as a defender. Sure, up the line. Irvine feels wide. St. Halley captain will be playing their second tier of German football if he remains with the club. I'm not sure Conor Metcalfe will. I think he's set for a departure. So they're trying to maintain their energy.
Yeah, just seeing patience with the ball. There's no need to force things early when it's not on. Going forward, wait for the moment, move the Egyptians around.
And a pretty even spread of possession, 43% for Australia, 47% for Egypt, and 10% in dispute. Australia have more chances in the match. So they deserve this moment to try to force their way into the round of 16. Sure, hasn't got the pace to get past Hafez who's under pressure. Involvement there by Rusic.
Did that never so well. Good 1-2 with Troy. 2 seconds after.
Going forward. Rusic opens up nice. He just really a quick first touch. Here's O'Neill. Metcalfe. Doesn't have any to run with the base, so goes all the way back to Harrington.
He's been superb again. Arlington composed, 80 years of age on this world stage, number 32. Incredible.
True. Doesn't have the pace of Jordan Ross, but just needs to be safe and secure. Australia probing, trying to find that pass in with that opening. O'Neill, angled ball to Rusic. Sure, deep in his own heart to tackle him there. In the first match against Belgium as a late substitute.
Shows the intensity, the mental pressure.
And remember, their first choice left back, Ahmed Fatua, is injured. So they don't have a natural replacement. Team per position. And it looks like Karen Hafez, the 30-year-old from the Pyramids Club, is maybe over. Interesting, Aiden Rusic. plays in the Eredivisie with the Reuters when he's without a club.
He's, like I said, he's very similar to Alvaro. Can open up the defence. He did that there for a moment. But now to the time, who's going to be the one to put their name etched into history? Step up and create the moment of magic that we need to win a game.
Well, they draw the experience of Turkiye from Arlington. 24 goals in 19 international matches, so it's only up to scored a third goal against New Zealand. It's only World Cup victory in the history, and nearly 100 years of World Cup play.
Question is, how many of those matches he played in the backlash?
That is a very good question. Answer is not to me.
Well, we're about to see his defensive call is in his last 10 to 15 minutes. He's just coming to his own, and you can see the confidence and belief. But again, just getting your body in the way, drawing the foul. And we ask the question again: will this ball into the box?
And it really seems Australia feel they've got the physicality, the fitness, the violence here of Egypt. I think that translate and Hassan Hassan getting a little pop under the ball, although he has not one. The fourth official has a hold up the horse. O'Neill holds the ball and looking for Sousa. Wins the header, but looks up. No break here. Initially the corner calf, but if one just couldn't react quickly enough. Sorry! And that's how we put it on the Egyptian defender. It was a few balls in his chest, and that's exactly what the Mansour was arguing.
There's no doubt in the field, there's no doubt there was any contact, fairly heavy contact. It's really confident. But again, the ball takes a lot of sort of comes to right, putting the ball suits up, but nothing but eyes for the ball. They have a little bit of contact there.
Well, the one's not right, he had never likes it. Fantastic work. The instinct for that was really soft. Falls out for play. The rugby's made of some stern stuff. Maybe some of his teammates should take his cue with the win in the way they recover from loss.
You're always going to come off second best if you've got Harry Sousa bearing on you like that.
Great touch by Mohamed Salah. He's not by obviously marked even though he's not at 100%. Here's Trezeguet. Free flex for him. The cutback is good for a sure. Australia have a strong defensive line. And got themselves a little too good for that team. And that's after the cover. And he's happy by the post for it. And welcome to the supporters.
Well, we're trying to score early. Some fantastic defending here with Trezeguet. Getting his body across him. Keeping his body between him and the ball. Needed to be good defending. We're seeing Turkiye come on. Maybe not a defender, but he's going to give us a going forward, finishing in that position.
One of the scenes outside the stadium before the match with supporters of both countries, Australia, prominent the Socceroos fans in the fan zone outside the stadium. And of course the Egyptians providing great colour.
Uncharacteristic error there from O'Neill, turn the ball over. But he's big on atmosphere and here, much to look around and you feel it. The place is trembling. Going to be someone to find a winner to set his place alight.
They don't do Lloyd King very well in Texas, do they?
Everything's bigger and better, I'd say. And from what I'm seeing these last couple of days, I can't disagree.
A big state for big personalities, that's for sure. Turkiye. So much experience with him. Very wary they are. They're straight on the counter attack. That's why they want to keep the ball in key areas injured.
And we've seen it passages where you can have the ball, they shifted it from right to left, right to open up the soccer room. The soccer room is disciplined, and so far he's been unable to pierce through that defence.
Sure, tries to play a little quicker. Heaney. Awesome. Got a sharp turn of foot. Tries to get out the number. Breaks the run here. I'm sure that's a run. Soccer is desperate to get no two-way on the ball in the threatening area. The bounces back. Also good threatening. And that's a lot of time run. Very time here. Good shot here. Bodies in the way here. For some teasing. He's all left foot to the back pass.
He's at the stay in the game mentally, when he scored upon, he's coming out there. The defence was allowed to see early call and a good strong hand, because it was a dangerous ball.
This one's looking threatening. Good shoulder. And the leads once more. Tries to get into the dangerous area. And it's taken away by Vucic. Good otherwise that would be hard out for Australia. He's been very effective late in the deal in the middle of the park for the Socceroos. High pressure on Egypt playing out. Here's Rabiot.
At this stage of the game, you don't see the team going to go all out to try and win it, knowing that there could be an extra 30 minutes waiting very, very shortly.
I think Australia may be feeling a little bit more comfortable about the prospects of extra time.
I dare say as well, we've spoken a lot about the fact that they feel like they're the fittest team here at the tournament, and all the hard work that they've put in preparing for this.
Argentina. Turkiye. We're about to hit the 90. Over the top, Turkiye makes a great run. It's hit the line for a corner. It is 5 minutes of additional. That's 2 minutes for 3 of operation break. With the corner right at the beginning of injury time. He also kept it in with a dead first touch. Also drops the shoulder and delivers back post. Number 3 for Australia.
You see the awareness now when those short corners are going. The ball's knocked out for those second actions back in the box. Arlington dealing with the ball. Needed to some good runs and good delivery.
Also, it's been really lively. He's been a good addition for Egypt. Opens up for him.
Again, that delivery to the back post. Trezeguet. Jordan able to deal with it. Should be very mindful of it. It's a threat for Egypt.
He did applying the pressure in injury time. Accelerates, but everyone really come back really well. Helped on the page. And also needs to be a short hit from the number 12 for Egypt.
Unfortunately, not to the Socceroos, and as we head down the last few minutes, on the back foot.
Use exactly the technology addition to this World Cup. That's why the assistant is saying this right, please, before confirmation. These are called Egypt. We are halfway through the 5 additional minutes in this match. So we use the defending situation right. And that's very center. And then second there. It's more likely away from Australia's danger zone. Artier with a flick. Delivered well.
Super goalkeeper, there's a goal to work out to get the ball. He's doing great. With the third score, I think usually looking to get to the end of these 95 minutes and regroup and then he takes his time.
Soccer team has had to wear some serious pressure in the last 7 or 8 minutes. Nice to get over by this man, Hassan.
Yeah, so he's a big threat. He's coming on outside. Turkiye also on the left.
I think we'll pass on into that shot. That's start to soccer to life. Here he's on the ball. And we'll get back to it.
History on the line in Dallas. Extra time is next.
Hey, go to the best of the Roos fans. Happy Patrick Bridge. Official word is just gone past London, Australia's favourite beach. Headphones from Eric capacity in here. If you're doing it here, you'll be re-spring on the way in. Obviously, extra time coming up. Waters at the back, toilets, coffee available at the back. We're going to keep cheering the Socceroos, folks. You're out here, come on, park. Let's bring the Socceroos home.
We knew comprehensive health insurance. Everyone painting is on yours.
Steve! No. Are you going to witness something truly incredible? Sorry, it doesn't matter. What matters is this. I know. More colour accuracy, better contrasts. Like from Madison. It's ouch. Getting up to these FIFA World Cup games is a real pain in the back. Hey, games on soon. I'm on for a challenge. Big power of the year. Just get in the...
Stop charging.
Of course, you just do it automatically. Show off.
Those weather missions help inspire Aussie kids and to get active too. Which is why we're proudly sponsoring kids sports programs all over the country, like Cole's Mini Groups. It's a great way to get kids moving and to support local communities. Coles, proudly supporting Mini Groups.
Kicking off their $40 billion stock clearance. With massive savings on an amazing range of carpet, timber flooring and window coverings. Be quick to score these deals before the final whistle.
You want to see this in order to...
On SBS.
Finish one The Socceroos kept things pretty tight since they equalised. What's their approach now as first game of
Well, I think they've been looking to get away from that in the outbox, so we need to have activity, especially that last 5 minute period. And I think their changes made a big difference, and our changes came on at a time where Egypt was starting to get a little bit of certainty back in the game. So yeah, it will be interesting. I think also to see Egypt really come out with that same intent as they finish the game.
Yeah, that's what I think you've got to say as well, is that standing safe and happy to keep us in and to give us this extra 30 minutes. It felt like we were hanging on for dear life at the end there, but this is spot on. I think we were playing too deep at the end. We need to pick our nerves to get further on the pitch. And, you know, I think in the front third, we have looked at threat and set pieces, these types of things. There's still more than enough for me to go, isn't there?
Yeah, I do feel like Indian changes that they just said before in Paraguay is a fantastic circumstance like the down the right hand side. I mean, Australia's been really, I think, conscious of not letting themselves vulnerable with these players and attack. And I think if we are going to get it, it's going to be, I think, you've got to be playing the age and throwing 20 numbers forward and Turkiye is looking likely to see taking on board.
Just very, very that's known. But in terms of the game level and confidence in good areas, I'm sure getting inside the box, just about that composure in that moment.
And there's yeah, I'm not sure who's come off yet. O'Neill's off, potentially physically as well. He's really actually feeling very good in the second half. But he will give you a little bit more on the ball right here. It looks like Mobile's coming on as well. Difficult to see who's coming off, but that should give us a little bit more energy.
A huge 30 minutes of football to come. With the ball to take off, Socceroos and Egypt, let's take it back to your commentary team. Get back to you and we'll
So we'll just see Mobile and ball over extra onto the pitch for extra time for Australia. First experience with Mobile, his first appearance in the FIFA World Cup. Of course, he was part of the squad 4 years ago.
I think, they're putting so much over the course of this tournament. He's looking for the legs, but no one can excel. You see the legs wrong, they're putting the foul, which is good.
Yeah, the other player making the way, he's got to make up and also a power work.
You see the impact of the fresh legs Fiji had. He's spoken a lot about everyone here in the squad is here to play whenever called upon. Now is the moment.
Early free kick. Australia are the very first score against Curacao. And the field match for Australia. Ebola. Well, the Castillo man who plays the second tier of Spanish football. Held on by Irvine. Making off Australia. Australia. 30 years of age, he's so experienced on all the field. We'll give him the rights of 3 each in this extra time period.
We saw the changing for Egypt. You put a feet there, we saw everyone on the board. The ball went from in the box was superb. But a good lucky start, Baylor.
This is where they have to be wary. Got very deep as we heard from the Tommy Orr of the break. Australia just give a little bit higher line.
Yeah, if you get too deep, you see riding pressure. We saw that time to time when you get balls in the box, unable to get out.
So, a little threatening late in the match with Mason's introduction.
We're seeing even Hassan there, drifted to the right. You're seeing even Hassan drifted to the right. We'll see how he on his left foot. Look for that in swinging ball to the back post.
And here he is now. Does that so well. Skip with anticipation from Mohamed Salah. There's one goal behind his coaches.
This is just the experience. This is where you're looking on the move off the back of his face. Quickest to react. Forwards on his weak right foot. Then putting for the Socceroos, he snatches it over, but it just shows the threat. We see He's been cruising through this game, keeping himself, waiting for his moments. That's the experience of the ball. There's someone like myself.
Yeah, he's been managing his body to this point. Ricky Nita out of the match. We've seen so many Liverpool strips in the Arlington area in anticipation of myself coming to town.
Make it right down.
Exactly. It is a situation that has helped Australia play with some freedom and ambition in this extra time period. Well, sure. Right here. Trizic. Should be defended by Harrington. Make sure that the touch was outstretched too. So hard on the control. Very, very hard to lean back pass. And then what about Patrick Rich? I can't believe this. He hasn't had the volume of saves he made in the first match against Turkiye, but that's the last effort to get clear for extra time was nothing short of sensation.
You can't underestimate, yes, the save, but it's. As a goalkeeper, you have to remain in the game. It's hard when you're not being busy. He's not being busy, but to stay on for that moment, that crucial moment. And boy, was he on. Up to the task, saving the Socceroos, bringing us into this extra 30 minutes.
Edshot. Local Edshot to Chikati, who wants it. The short option, and the bill provider. Looked like a foul. It's not the way the referee saw it.
I think Moses needs to get his body between the defender and secure that ball up and just not flick it. Take the ball, lead the play.
Yes, sir. That's it. Always leading inside here in the midfield. So we're all over the defender's area. Walking in the reach there by the middle. That's clever. The line sorts the street out. Gets it forward to right. He's strengthened the really forward up. Yeah. He's paid. He's sort of advantage for the Cruise Australia. They picked up that foul on the line.
Yeah, there's something left in here, just a little bit late left on the line. Clearly a foul. Enough to get us out. It's been a tough start to this first period of extra time.
So the fresh legs of Aiden Brusich and Paul O'Connell, as well as Alan Bill and Mohamed Salah, can they have an impact in this extra time period? 2 halves of 15 minutes.
Super ball from Mohamed Salah. Very sort of with a reverse ball, run to the seats. Let's go to the Socceroos. With the ball as well, we got the man like Bill coming into the game to try and feel their way into the game with the ball.
With Rabia. Archie looking to pick out a pass and giving this man a little bit too much space and freedom. There's the ball once more. Seems as if made to get into a great area, but just they're putting it across.
He's shown the three there again. Great ball from Turkiye. Isolating my son. We know he's a three, always left foot. We're trying to get cover on the inside there, which we did. But he's shown that his acceleration on the outside of his beach. We know experienced defender. Yeah, somebody young and sharp, sometimes I haven't seen him do that, so it's definitely a threat.
Real strong, trying to play in as far as South Australia 1-2-8. Of course, waiting that time with Adelaide United in the A-League. I'm sure the live side, the more of guys happy at the moment. Treasurer. Rabia. Hayden. Hassan. Those ball scores have been excellent since he came on in the second half. Cross the ball made it, but numbers from Australia.
It's the experience of that stage there. Every time that ball gets at Hassan, he's not something to work in, he's more or less to go. As he's now, he's just dropped him up a little bit further, giving him a little extra yard. He's sort of feet up, so he dropped up an extra yard. Goran, can you ask the question? There's the second backwards. Get too close to him.
Gets enough on that challenge and it's over the top.
Yeah, I think he was offside. I think he saw that ball was bounced out there from the linesman, but truly well. Jim took a couple of challenges, but just don't have that spell with the ball. Can't get hold of it.
So we make 5 substitutions, we'll get an extra one for extra time if needed by Tony Roglic.
Looking across the ball, you know, obviously as he's one of the more experienced players that have been asked all the questions out there on the left.
Sure. And that's already the intended target. And contrast with the coach of Belgium, but just under 3 changes.
You see a little bit of frustration there from Egypt. Sure, shooting from distance. That beach with the lines to see him taking that on. It obviously shows that Egypt have got some more fresh legs to come on. But again, like I said, these 5 changes that we've made, you need to try and feel your weight again, especially with the ball. Get up to the tempo. So hopefully they can grow now into this extra time.
Finale being written by both sets of fans. Match in the balance at 1-1.
The biggest thing is just mentality. I'm going to be the one to make the difference. want to win this game. We've seen that from Hassan and Trezeguet come on for Egypt and want to try and win this game from him. We've got to announce that someone is going to go, give me the ball. Give me the ball, I'm going to be the one.
See, Mitchell somewhat assured in position. Turkiye was saying one wasn't there from Arlington.
Yeah, he just didn't see the second movement from Arlington. Again, just shows this second half, first half of extra time, we haven't been able to keep a hold of that ball for long enough, and again, back into our defensive shape.
Getting management of choices.
Certainly, but the experience of the Egyptians is showing that they can do obviously normal time and this first half of extra time.
Australia trying to profit from any and you see the frustration there. Tackles. Flying his arms in the air is held back by the time.
Yeah, it's so many times looked out for the yellow card. Probably one of the few times that Aziz has been able to get on the other side of Hassan. An opportunity for us again to deliver this ball into the box and bring the likes of Harry, Arlington and Chicago forward. We've been afraid there's been our biggest threat balls into the box.
The silk of Ivan Rustic set piece. Good angle and distance to get one of the top players for Australia. Doesn't get the shot right though.
You can just see there, Harry's going to run towards the middle of the back post. Is there already down in Chicago? Coming around the back, but unfortunately couldn't quite get there.
And there is the first period of extra time and it's elapsed. Use Egypt carrying the most threat in that first 15-minute period, but it remains 1-1 in this round of 32 match at Dallas.
It was tight, it was cagey in Dallas. Neither side with any clear-cut opportunities in that first period of extra time. Martin Leeds there was Tommy. What are you looking to change, Tommy? Are you trying to win it before pens?
No, I think that's not what we're doing. I think that we're just trying to have a spell on the ball and kind of relieve some pressure for our back five. Open his ball in to do that. I think his technical ability, and he has shown the ball on a couple of moments. So you can see when we attack, we're not really attacking in numbers, are we?
No, very well, has I think certainly do, especially with those first few minutes when he came on, and definitely that's going to be important. I think we still need to start this second half of extra time positively. We don't want to set the tone, and it's hard, it's very difficult to do that. We don't want to set the tone to put the national level.
We've got Abdel Karim coming in for Mamush. It's, we've got another sub to make. How do we go about that?
I don't think we're going to change much. I think we obviously got players like Neil Session on the bench, very good of experience in kind of the shootout, so we'll see if that comes into play. But I think probably pretty comfortable with how he's like.
We look at the times always there's two players and reasons to make changes. We need to make sure that now it's going to cut down, but also then you have to specify how many
Tony Popovich with some big words all up for this Socceroos into the second period of extra time. They're chasing history in Dallas. Can they do it right ahead for the penalty shootout? Let's take you back to your commentary team there in Dallas. David Bashir and Luke Wiltshire.
Thanks, Steve. And we can see the youngest player in the Egyptian squad on the pitch, Hamza Abdel Karim, who is on the books of Barcelona. From Greece and Paraguay has been retained by the club, such as the first favour they each show with the young man. And he's come off the bench in every match of the group phase.
That's another threat there, coming on for Egypt, obviously on the front corner in the first half. Something we have to monitor and deal with.
One touch and delivers hit by Mohamed Salah, not too much conviction, it was a hard one to show at pace.
There was a good ball in that down for the aggressive press. Obviously spoken about it at half-time break. We were sitting too deep, we were standing off. A little bit of high press. Again, we turned over, we get into good areas. Good delivery in the box. Unfortunately, it was just behind Turkiye. Couldn't get enough on it. I just feel with the legs of them come on with Mo, with Alba and Aiden up there, we can press a little bit higher because they come on with those first legs, so how can we use that? Yeah, this one of the defender from Chicago, he had you running away, going down, drawing the foul. Better start to be second up for the Socceroos up. Like I said, on that front foot, just a little bit more. Superb run from Rowan, get the space now, watch Chicago.
We're on trying to make up the ground for the week, going all the way through the Patrick Beach. What more purpose in the second 15 of the start anyway for Australia?
A lot more we need. Like I said, we need to see Mo, we need this sort of balls in line.
So he's stretching the legs. And that's on the right angle. He's going to a little bit more craft.
I think there he's just got to turn out and kick the ball. There's nobody in the box. He's aware of that. Just kick the ball. Bring out someone else into play.
Nice to see potential for Australia. With a direction play, suits up.
Motion thrown high now, over on the edge.
Sure. The position is so well, he's got alertness and awareness.
How many times have we seen this happen and it goes in the other side of the corner? Thankfully, the French straight into Luci's hands.
Skips half-line challenge. Hostage shots return the favour. And the rain come back the other way to Sunderland, Australia. There is a foul. And the Egyptian captain myself. And that's the goal very quickly. And he was not allowed to.
I see that parents at 18 years of age were there, being clever, like an experienced pro. Just clearly wanted to break down the threat of the transition with Mohamed Salah. You know what the foul was, the foul was the foul.
Marking the likes of Mohamed Salah and unfortunately he's already had a couple of Messi and Marco Royce in the MLS and his latest Arlington. Consistently raising the bar of expectation. Here's Hassan. Again, it's on the shoulder.
That's what from that today. Seeing the change of pace on that side. A little straight down his right hand side for Egypt.
Looking for that passing angle. Sure can. Feel by angle. So to Artie, who tries the central option. Out to Karim. Chikati, who stands the first shot to Paraguay. Nothing some referee. Rory VAR and share the same view.
That's what the defenders are quite true. You see the stoppers again, desperately defending their box.
Here's one Salah. Opens up for Arshia.
You can feel the tension, you feel the Egyptians coming. But that man Salah still standing up below him, getting his body away, everything in the move.
There's a red wave in the stadium. It's now time for the Socceroos to send out once more. To the mini post, Sousa. Again. Nice as well. And where's that armband as a badge of honour for Australia? Hassan, good way out though. Maybe not the penalty for Argentina. The ball shot this time to Atia.
Standing firm in front of everything. You see this, it's on its way to the top corner. Whether we can get there or not, but Harry, no risk, gets his head away. Follow the ball, been incredible for the Socceroos. True captain's knock.
No foul. Hassan takes over. Salah builds wide. This is exactly what he did in Qatar, Australia's best player. He's an uncontrolled work. And then he called heads in these moments, Australia. Forward and makes the right choice too.
Best off from the Socceroos there. It's a little bit of the ball, takes the out of this game.
Here's a run of Cartron. The Lucy president. It's been decided pretty quickly it wasn't the case. The intervention of Hosic and the as well. Coming together with Salah. Here's a one shot. Charles Mature with Automobile passing around as well.
Just that tension you feel it, everyone knows, you feel it. There's one goal, it's going to be the winner.
Still Hassan.
It's an absolutely super tackle. Using every bit of that little freedom he has. Hassan getting into the box. Got past Hosic. But Arlington's here to save the day. Again, another set piece to the fence.
Orlando goes square to the side man, Atia returns the favour. Too much of a chance. And opens up for one side. That pace can't take all the lead in the areas that he's not familiar in.
We've managed it thus far.
Atia.
and Arlington defending that box. Jackson Irvine dropping in and covering Elburn.
And then the elastic band has been fully stretched on Australia's defence. And the fans are wearing it as well. And there's anticipation from those in red and green gold.
Everyone knows what's at stake. Opportunities to progress to the round of 16. Doesn't happen every day.
Lovely touch. First appearance in this FIFA World Cup. The worst about
chance that was. Great delivery from Payne Rosich. We got Chicago at the back post, handed down. And Mo Toure unable to go into the back of the net.
Well, that was just form committed by Alessandro, the captain. And he said everything in the same boat. Eyes for the ball and they'll both come off. A little whistle there.
Yeah, he was in the ball. It's a great delivery. Chicani just quite couldn't get a split defender and drops in. From Toure, perhaps Arlington behind was in a better position to take that on. They're the best opportunity this extra time period.
Absolutely, and it's looking to be a tough World Cup so far for Australia's captain. He's I think it shows the character that he does have, the fact that was turned to him to bring him in, and he got on top of that as well last time the World Cup, or not the qualifier, wasn't it? We were talking about the shootout, maybe it was on Sunday.
Yeah, I think it's, it's his experience in these moments, and it's all about composure and keeping it alert now in terms of who the penalty is going to be. We've got some experienced players on the pitch for me to choose the experienced ones, and the ones who want to take it.
Much here for injuries to start to cover it, so he's on the World Cup so far as well. He's been to the goals, so I think that he wants that. In 2019, the June on set and took that first and he steps up last time.
We've seen that he goes first, I think the preference will be really going to toss for it to shoot first, and you generally get someone who's definitely very well, they start well. I always say, in the penalty shootout as a player, being a penalty shootout as a coach as well, and both are awful.
Yeah, it's the team itself in here. The tension is incredible to experience this. I mean, we've got the talent, it's just about the boys doing their shot with conviction. I think that's the key.
You saw penalties in your time watching, or was it technique?
Often, we didn't take a great deal of opportunities and see what's happening. It's the end of the yeah, and I think we're surprised. We have a little surprise here. I think we've seen this coming, and that's the front of the opposition.
Well, we can see it coming in, but does that mix with the heads up, or does the opposition is there?
Exactly, you know what you're preparing for right now. Obviously, as you can feel prepared for this
Again, those in attacking players, we have belief in your own shot, hit the corner, hit the goal, and you score. So, it's plenty to see with that. So, we'll see how this plays out.
He's actually getting that toss to take that first penalty.
It's not a thing about us. I think you do want to go first, and then you want to go first. So you want to go first because you're assuming that you're going to score and put pressure on your opposition. If you go first and you miss, then it's a different ball game. So I don't think there's any real massive
This is a slice of line incredible if you go first, to win the extra penalty shootout. But I think it's a shocker. Or anyone's taking the home, I think that's the
Captain's armband back firmly on his arm as he heads toward the goal after this. The penalty shootout from Salah on the outside of the attraction. There's a big bay of goals, and one of goals will be the end of that. Real moment for the Socceroos. Let's take it back to Constantine, David Bashir and Luke Bashir for the penalty shootout.
Peru. It was made on Mickey Way and Andrew Redmayne. And that's 7-1 in Australian football history. But a man that largely helped Levante stay up in La Liga this season. That's the responsibility between the posts for Australia.
He's been a captain, he's been a fantastic servant, all the runs, an ultimate professional. He's had a fantastic season. The shoes on the foot, I said clearly, this is the right time, there's something about what I'm prepared for. And can we take this moment to praise him?
Sets up for the spot and try to beat Australia, but when we reach it, it's going to share.
What we
Here's the superstar who wears the number 10. Now, brought the lot to football fans the world over. And they will hardly look. The third penalty taken in Egypt. Mohamed Salah. And that was a painful choice.
Rovers got the expectation and pressure of 120 million Egyptians there in such a moment with composure. So it was flipping down the middle casually with later on falling away to his left.
Australia was looking for that pressure release, but no Egyptian has dropped the card. So announced the pressure on the youngest player in the Australian story. Youngest on either side of the match. William Turkiye. That's a huge threat. He's not the free foul, but this is pressure, and he's never experienced before. The Paraguay sails, and it's Arlington.
Unfortunately, off the crossbar, and Egypt are one away from winning.
Australia convert two, Egypt has three, and that is absolute heartbreak for a young man that has ridden the wave of emotion of this World Cup and was left to the tallest player on the pitch for Egypt, Hassan Abdelmehdi. If this goes in, Egypt goes through. The 25-year-old from the Zelda, playing his 15th international. And that line trying to apply that psychological pressure. Hassan Abdelmehdi. The sender Egypt through. And he goes. Heartbreak for Australia. Jubilation for those in red. The Socceroos' brave run of the 2026 FIFA World Cup is coming again.
And you look at your favourite Socceroo, where they had it back to the other piece, and that's what you learn about every single time they take it. They're representing the world. So the biggest ones, very sort of direction, those who do their penalties. For far being two of the best, maybe not the best here in this World Cup, so you've got to keep them. Brings me such a bright future ahead, the bravery to step up in such a moment. You've got to put it, and he's only going to grow and learn. We've said it a million times. Yes, we want it now, but the future is bright for this Socceroos team.
And the run continues for Australia. Socceroos still running for that first ever knockout phase win at the FIFA World Cup. Egypt have achieved it after the group stage getting their first ever win. And there's a painful great spurt for this young Australian team, that's for sure. And heartbreak over since Arlington. So much to get to this point. Heartbreak over the middle. It's going to be his last opportunity at this level. And the tears are flowing from Hassan Salah. And the legend of cricket in Egypt. Hasn't taken the biggest start of the country. So there is Egypt go through to the round of 16. Australia is Egypt on penalties.
Heartbreak in Dallas for the Socceroos. on the off. Absolute heartbreak for the Socceroos. Harry Southard was immense in that game. Millsy stepped up, brave enough to take the first penalty, didn't go inside.
It's obviously it's devastating. It's never ever a nice way to lose that.
Folks, thanks a lot for coming out to Carmel Park. It's a tough way for it to finish. Appreciate all the energy, folks. All the quarterfinals and finals games are being shown here at Carmel Park. We're going to continue to follow the tournament. Keep your heads up, though, folks. Look after each other on the way home. Thanks for bringing the positive energy back, folks. Stay strong, Bruce.
When we lose and we get knocked out, we